for joining us for another episode of Divine Panther Presents. Today we shall be discussing The Shy as we talk about season 7, episode 8. Emmett's gonna be fine. He's the new Kevin. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna take a couple of bullets, but he'll be all right. But anyway, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe to the channel so you can like on the video and comment on the video. You can share the video. Thanks for everyone who's joining. We do appreciate that. Let's get to the intro. We'll bring in Chris and Kim. Oh, wait. I got to do it now. Wait. This is gonna be funny. Wait. You ready? I got to do it.
This is awesome. This is amazing. I love it.
It was psychological. It was emotional.
Extremely entertaining.
But as always, as we try to say here, as we said, if you are new to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. And as we talk about this video, please like on the video and comment on the video, and we will get back to you as soon as possible. Yes, never a dull moment on The Shy. Long as bullets are involved. Kim, where would you like to begin?
This episode was so boring. I was like, why are we watching this? Like, seriously. Like, don't get me wrong, seeing Jada, that was great and all that stuff. It still was boring, though. I mean, Darnell crying and stuff like that, it did get to me for a second. I was like, when he was in the grieving. So, I mean, I guess we could start with Jada and Darnell and that, yeah.
All right.
And that, and the son. This man has a gambling problem.
Yeah.
And it's like he needs not to be around people with money or a place that has money, or at least watch him. It seems like he's just roaming around just all willy-nilly and just asking people for money. Yeah, I just need some money because I have a gambling issue. And they're giving it to him.
Yeah.
No, I'm not giving you anything because all you're going to do is blow it. So why?
Lala's character don't even know him. Like, I don't understand that.
Exactly.
Lala's character, like, why are you giving him $1 grand? Why?
Right.
But Bakari too. I was like, I didn't understand. I'm like, y'all don't know this kid.
No.
Like, it made no sense. You know what I mean?
This dude is like, he probably owes his brother Emmett like $10,000 by now.
Yep.
And now he owes some Dominique and Jabari, Bakari. I mean, like at least what $2,000. Yeah. So I'm like, or more.
Well, yeah, because she gave him $1,000. I think Bakari gave him $1,000.
Yeah,
and then he got $2,000 from Jada, so he was $1,000 short, which is why Reg whooped the shit out of him.
Kim, question for you, Kim.
Yes.
Do you think all this, the fact that Emmett is shot, do you think is Jada's fault? Because I'm gonna say, do you think it's Jada's fault? Because when Jada gave him that money, that was more money in there. There was a lot more money, and I'm thinking if you just actually gave him the 3 instead of the 2.
Oh, I think he's gonna steal from Jada. I think he's gonna
steal from a dying woman. Well, yeah, he probably will.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. He's an addict, so he's gonna. I mean, he's not on drugs, but
I think we are now. Thank God. When I saying this, I think we're done with the gambling thing, because now that Emmett is shot, I think he, in my opinion, it's The Shy though. It is The Shy. I want to say,
The Shy though. You can't put nothing past The Shy.
I want to say they're done. That he's done. Damien is not gonna gamble again.
Nah.
Fuck.
No. Damien is definitely an addict.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
So to get back to Jada, Darnell, and the grieving situation, absolutely. If Jada passes, Riley will become next season Darnell's new friend.
Oh, for sure. Sure. I'll pick that up. Absolutely. That is Wendy Robinson, still looking good, except for I didn't like that wig, but she still looks great. So I was like, yeah, that's gonna be his new love.
I don't know. I think Steve Harvey gonna be pissed, man. Steve Harvey about to whoop somebody's ass for this shit. I'm
the fact, and so see this. I think Kim and I like to continue our conversation from last week of fuck The Shy. when it comes to Jada in particular and Darnell and Emmett in particular. Like, I was very upset, and I still say it, that they're putting Jada to the side to make Darnell feel better about himself. They did it last episode. They did it this episode. They show him going to the Greek to drop off his shitty son. He's finally trying to be a parent, but they show him, my wife is going to die. Not that this does not need to be said, but where's Jada?
Yeah.
By herself. At the beginning and end of this episode, by herself. And as she's dying from cancer, Darnell's shitty son goes, hey, can I get a couple of grand? And what's her response? Don't tell your daddy, he's going through a lot. You are going through a lot. You are dying of cancer. And I bet you she kills herself so she don't have to bother anyone. That if she will lay herself down and go somewhere and be like, Darnell, if you're reading this, I've already put myself in the ground. I don't want to bother you. It's okay. And then next episode, she's kissing Darnell on the head because he's hurt that his son that he didn't raise is shot. Fuck this show.
David, is Jada going out like Ronnie's mother went out? Like, he was like, let me take you to a club. I used to be at this club, used to play a little bit of music.
Like,
so like, is that what we're going to get? She's gonna
no, because that would make her relevant. That would make people care about her. No, she will be in the back praying for Emmett, and then she'll die. They'll name the baby after her. That's what I'm thinking. They'll have a girl. Emmett and Philippe and Keisha are gonna have a girl, and they're gonna name her Jada.
Probably.
That is as much as they're gonna do for her.
Or if it's a boy, Jaden.
I like that, but that'll just be another child he'll ignore. But yeah. I feel like give him a girl. If this will be God giving his mother back to him, and that will be, and he'll look at the baby while Keisha takes care of her. Anyway, I'm sorry. Tracy came back, right? Remember we said Tracy came back and meant nothing. Like, she also is not with Jada. Like, she's just hanging out with these two other bitches. And I'm like, why are we here? Like, just
because it looked like it was like the you know how they have the meeting with the men, and then now
they were having their circle, their sister circle. Yeah, they were. I'm like, Jada should have went just to be like, I'm going through. I don't want to tell anybody else, but you're my girls, right? Like, especially Tracy. Like, again, we talk. Nina, somebody, you're dying, girl. Like, call the people who knew you or who should be there for you. And none of this has happened. And I'm like, this show has gone on for so long. Keisha is sitting up there with the other woman who sucked her man's dick, and it was like, hey, you know what? I mean, with my man's fourth child, I just don't know my life would be without children. And Dominique is like, that don't make any sense. That don't make you a whole person. Oh yes, I don't know what it'd be like. I wasn't pregnant for the second time. I'm like, what are we doing? What?
I think Dominique was just showing like the thing is that in a lot of people's brain, they believe that if you don't have kids, there's something wrong with that. It's okay not to have kids, and I think that's what Dominique was trying to say. And Keisha, I don't think Keisha was trying to make Dominique feel bad. I think she was just saying that she enjoys being a mother. She likes it, but it is hard to, like, you have to balance. It's a balancing act. You have to be there for your husband, right? But you also got to be there for the children, and then you also have to be there for yourself. So that's what I thought Keisha was trying to say. And when she said to Dominique, I'm not trying to come at you or make you feel bad, Dominique was like, oh, I get that. Because it's fine to have two different opinions on being a mom. Not everyone wants to be a parent, and it's okay.
But I'm saying, what's up, Chris?
No, I agree. No, and I think Keisha kind of realized that with Dominique at the end, which is why Keisha kind of said, like, what was the word she said? She said, "It's like, all right, I respect that," or like I heard that, or something like that. So some people. That's the thing. I mean, I gotta, I have an uncle who just, he just never, for him getting married and having kids, that just never was something he ever wanted to do. You know what I mean? And but then I also have an auntie, her, his sister, who thinks, really, like who can't understand that. You know what I mean? But he's kind of thinking the same thing about her, saying like, damn, like you have to have all these kids, you have to, which means you add more bills, and then now you got to save up for school for them, and then you know what I mean? Like they put all the stress on you. Meanwhile, like you know what I mean? So it's yeah, it's different variety of opinions. You know what I mean? And then obviously, if you're religious or whatnot, you're gonna be thinking like, yeah, we're sent on the earth to be here and multiply, essentially. You know what I mean? But if you're not, it's it don't matter. It don't matter. So it's to each his own. Which I kind of appreciate them having that little dialogue. You know what I mean? Just about that. And I thought it was kind of respectful for each one. You know what I mean? And what they were their own positions. I feel.
I get you. I felt like, especially when Tracy jumped, like also it was like 2 against 1 at some point, that Keisha and Tracy were like, being a mother defines them or makes their life more whole. And then Dom had to, and I've been there too. I mean, I've been there when people are like, oh, you ain't got no kids? No, I ain't got no damn kids. And that don't make me less of an adult, or especially being married, that kind of thing. And she had to. It's a very normal conversation. Don't get me wrong. I'm just saying, like, we have bigger fish to fry in this particular series.
Oh, right. Oh, yeah,
and I'm saying, like, we could have been dressing Jada, and what that means for for Emmett and his her grandchildren, for example. Dom, Jamal, and Lene's storyline is replacing Jada and Darnell's storyline. Out with the old and in with the new. I don't know about that. Like, Lala as an actor, she's in and out of this show. Like, she is not consistent. Jamal just really showed up. Lene is only really relevant, I think, because of Bakari, and that's not to the extent that maybe they get back together again. I wouldn't put them at the same level, like, to me.
She might get with Big Papa.
Hey, so
I mean, you saw it.
So the ending saved this episode. So I saw a meme that said, and I in this particular, Reg was right. Like, Emmett showed up attacking him. What else is he gonna do? Like, he didn't want to do. He was like, stop. Like, being Reg, he showed a lot of restraint before he just shot Emmett. Like, he really didn't have a choice because Emmett wasn't stopping.
Are we going to go there? Are we going to talk about this whole thing? Because I gotta give a huge middle finger.
What's up, Chris?
Emmett.
Hands? You gave 2 hands.
I mean,
what part said "fuck you"?
Oh, first off, like Emmett having the balls to do what he did to Reg. Like, okay, all right. Reg is no Duda. I get it. He's not that, but he's also someone you don't want to fuck with, clearly. You know what I mean? There's 3 people. Well, I mean, now there's 2, but Duda was 1, Nuck, and then Reg. You know what I mean? Those 3 you just don't want to fuck with. And Emmett ain't built like this. Emmett ain't built this way. I get it. Okay, here's the deal. His brother was beaten up. His brother, who he just knew for like all of 2 years, right? Just got beaten up. And let's be real. Sometimes when you get your ass kicked, sometimes I mean, I'm old school. Sometimes you kind of need to get your ass kicked if you're doing something really extremely stupid. And usually, like they say, like usually when it's not until you hit rock bottom when you realize you got to fucking change.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it wasn't like he was dying or anything. Like he got a messed up nose and face.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. You came into this house like his apartment like that and started what? I was just like, get the fuck out of here, dude. Get the fuck out of there. Get the fuck out of there. You know what I mean? That was. And then this Reg is just like on, like, I mean, I guess from Reg's standpoint, it just caught him off guard, I guess. So I mean, that seems a sucker punch, and then once you get sucker punch, it's like the follow up. You can't follow up. So yeah, I was kind of impressed that Reg was still on the defensive end as long as he was. I was like, oh shit, Reg ain't got
the hands like that,
like nothing.
See, that's why I agree with you. Fuck this scene. Like, this doesn't make, like, Emmett would have got that first surprise punch because Reg would have saw it coming. But once he's got his head together, he's beating Emmett to death. Like, that's what should have happened. Like that Jake should have magically showed up because apparently he just went out of town it should have saved Reg from killing Emmett with his hands.
Yeah.
That's what should have happened. But this whole, like you said, this whole, oh my God, I'm getting my ass whooped and I have to pull out the gun to save myself. Stop it.
Yeah.
Like this don't make any kind of sense.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest with you, I mean, I obviously I saw that coming in the sense of like one like I would say this, even if you hit Reg once, I can see Reg just pulling a gun out on your ass. Like, you know what I mean? Like straight up. So so I wasn't surprised about that. I was just surprised that Emmett just trying
Had
to
the hand, like,
yeah, man. Like it just didn't make sense. Like this was any other character. If this was Victor, okay, obviously Victor, yes. I mean his own brother. If it was him, okay, Jamal, sure. You know what I mean? There's a bunch of characters I could understand. Emmett, dude, you ain't built like that, bro. You ain't you. It just I just didn't see it. It was just stuff.
Especially like you said for Damien. Like you barely know this dude. Like this. And if you would have got the full story, you would have been like, I told you to stop gambling. Like this is not the time you stand up for this piece of shit who went to your. I really thought this was all going to turn into Damien running his mouth and then and revealing to Emmett that his mom is dying of cancer. That's what I thought. That was because like, why would you tell Damien? Like, why is this happening? And then he's like, I'm gonna go see my brother. That's what I thought this episode was gonna go. And then Emmett's like, oh my God, my mom, I'm losing my mom for real. And then he has to, do that. That's what I thought. I didn't see him this whole Reg thing turn into a thing. But Kim, you're back.
Yes.
Do you believe that Emmett had the hands to put Reggie on his back and keep him there? Apparently,
no, I don't. Emmett is not a fighter; he's a lover. So
he said that. I think he actually said that one episode.
Yeah, he is. So, but he was angry, but at the same, I mean, I thought Reg kind of took it too far. Like, what? You didn't have to shoot him. I mean, he's much stronger than Emmett. I didn't feel like he needed to shoot him. It's like Reg is just.
I don't know. That's Reg though. I can get if he did nothing less than shoot him. That wouldn't have been him.
It would have been true to the character, but also Emmett was not stopping. Like to the point of like it wasn't just a punch. You hit my brother. Like he was trying to really go for him. So at some like I said, it was a level of self defense. But again, he could have beat him unconscious, really, and that would have been probably more realistic. Dare I say? For these two characters.
Do y'all think? Do you think that okay? Because the cop is trying to get something on Reg, right?
Yeah.
Which we already know that she's got the ATM footage, right? She's got the right. Yeah. So I feel like, do you feel like that she's gonna switch this up and make it not self defense? Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It would be easier
that way.
Yeah. I feel that's the point of this. That maybe that's what they're trying to do. Like they totally forgot about the ATM thing because they should be looking to Jake and to and to Reg, really.
Yeah.
And again, how did Jake just run off this week and somehow ain't got nowhere and just out of town while his brother's taking over his apartment? Emmett got his karma when Reg shot Emmett. When shot at Duda and missed. Reg didn't miss. It was more closer range for the record, and Reg is a better shooter, I would submit. But I see your point. Damien is all bark and no bites.
Yeah, Damien is pretty wimpy. I'm sorry, he just is. He seems sensitive. He doesn't seem like man. He doesn't even have very manly. He's a little feminine. So
he is. He don't even have bark. Like bark implies he tried to stand up to somebody. It was like he tried to stand up to Reg. He just whined and cried his way home and was like, Emmett, you know what happened? Like he whined his way to his brother for the second time and was like, Emmett, could you please come save me? And then Emmett just ran out.
Emmett's gonna put him out. I think if Emmett survives, which I think he will. But if he survives and he finds out that the reason why Reg beat his brother was because of the gambling, Emmett's going to put Damien out. Because Damien's living with Emmett, right? He's not living with... Yeah, okay.
Because Mama, off camera, that we've never met, said, you can't come back here. Emmett was on that liquid courage. Correct.
Definitely.
True, he had a drink. That's true.
Alcohol is not your friend. And then he walked over and did all in this particular situation. He could get you to do some stupid shit. As Emmett quickly found out. I think it'll be Keisha. Keisha will say, "I told you he shouldn't be here," and she will say he can't come back. Emmett won't do it. It'll be Keisha, and he'll be like, "I got to. My baby said it. That kind of thing." Once he wakes up from his coma or whatever the fuck, I feel like it'll be Keisha to do it. But Emmett, I think Emmett don't have it in him to stand up to Damien like that, or he would have did it by now. Especially you find out about the 2 racks, as they like to say, that he got from your mama, which she should be using to pay for her funeral because she's about to die. Like and burying people costs a lot of money.
I mean, my mom used to keep like money in her drawer. True. I mean, I get the whole thing with older people trying to keep cash in the house.
She ain't that old.
Jesus Christ! Did you see how much money she had? I was like,
where is it from? She stopped working like 3 seasons ago.
Yeah, exactly.
Like Darnell, last time we checked, he was doing sexy plumber work or some stupid shit. You remember that?
Yeah.
I'm like, what are either one of them doing for money that she got those kind of stacks just sitting there?
That was some serious stacks. I was like, okay.
She was just like, here's a couple. I'm like, what?
Yeah. She was like, here's 2,000. I was like, oh, okay.
With no sweat, you are preparing your final will and testament. You have grandchildren, children to look after, because your son ain't shit. Like, you need to be getting your stuff together. Like, I thought, like, also,
but Jada has a good heart, and she's a mom, so she's she's doing what most moms do. You put the child first, even though that's not her child. But that is her stepchild. That is her husband's son. So she loves him, and she's gonna go ahead. What she did was what any mom would do, because she doesn't want him to die. She knows if something was to happen to him, it would affect Darnell, the man she loves. So that's why she did what she did.
I what's up, Chris?
Kim, I agree with you to a certain extent, in a sense, but man, assuming that everything that was in that lunchbox is kind of all she had left. I'm sorry. I would have had like when people fuck up and they continue to fuck up, whatever, like at some point you have to just be like, look, like it's like being on an airplane and then all of a sudden you deal with turbulence and then the mask drops down. What do they tell you? They say, yo, save yourself first before you help others, right?
Right.
In this case, she should. I mean, she has a priority, in my opinion, of her own son and her grandkids, rather than a stepson's gambling addiction. I don't know. That's how I kind of look at it.
But this is the thing too. It's only $2,000. It's not like it's like 50,000 or 10,000.
I mean, Kim, do we even know she has that much?
We don't know how much money she has in the bank. We have no clue.
If she got that kind of money at home, that is her bank. Like we've already said she don't have a job, Kim. We've already said like she ain't rolling like that. She is not rolling like that. Like it's like Darnell had a fan, a fan he stuck in the window during the hot air, and then that cut off. Like they are not rolling like that by no means. That you can just give up $2,000 and just be like, fuck it. Like I just. No, but even then, she has to know that she has to look out for herself and her family. Like she got things, her affairs to put in order, and this boy didn't even stay to help her with that. Hey, you want me to lift some boxes? Is there something I could do for you? He gave her a hug and left. Like he is a selfish piece of shit. Like similar to his brother. I mean, but I'm like that right there just told me everything about him. I was like, fuck Damien. Also, let's be real. We thought the first ass he would get would be a man's. Like the fact that he had sex with a woman, I couldn't believe it. I was like, that was the biggest surprise.
Chris Brown's ex.
Oh, really? Is that who she is?
Yeah, I can never say her name.
Oh no,
Karuchi Tran.
Yeah.
You know what is it? Fuck. DeMarcus had her name. I was like, why the fuck are we doing this? Like, I thought she was trans, to be real. I was like, is she gonna have a booty hole? Like, I was like, no, she's probably a real woman. And then I was confused. And then I
And
was
she's
like,
a sex addict. That was clear when she said that. When she said, that she bets on how quickly a man
right, she can have sex with a man, like that's hard.
Yeah.
But it just the whole situation was like, this is a Pornhub video. Like, we got other things to deal with right now.
Like talking about men getting in with white women and Kim. I don't know. Looking at Felicia Rashad's debut, I don't know if her role is to replace Alicia. I don't know. Looking at her role now,
this ain't it.
I don't think so. I don't think she looks like a different character, which I am mad at it. I think what we have right now is actually kind of refreshing, and you don't ever see that with her. When she acts or whatever, you know what I mean. So, but yeah. So, it is kind of interesting. We got 3 new characters, and they all kind of, or 3, and they all bring different stuff in there. So I don't know. What you think?
I wanted to kind of hold that part. I was upset.
You want to wait?
I want to wait for that one. I want to wait for that one because I
Okay.
want to get into this whole Toussaint thing. Because again, I'm like, if she's trying to set up Reg, this is a good way to do it. Felicia Rashad's character Renee justified her daughter Caroline cheating on Pastor Ezekiel. That whole conversation was just unnecessary. Some people live below their means and have expendable funds. Have an aunt that lives like that. She makes them. Again, I hear you. That's not this couple. We have seen these people broke as fuck since.
I was gonna say, yeah, Candy. No, I'm sorry, not with her. Not when her. Like in the past, she would tell Emmett like, I don't have I need money. Like, yeah, and even when she was still dating Ronnie, she was talking about how she didn't have that much money. All of a sudden, she gets a windfall. All of a sudden,
no,
I don't know. No.
Wait a minute, are we talking about Tracy?
No. Jada's like maybe she's just living below her means. I'm like, no, she has been struggling since season 1, and that's when she was working. That's when she was working. So and
they still haven't explained why she's not working. Like, there are people who have cancer that still work their job. Like, I don't understand.
Well, remember, she almost got fired because she was trying to patch up Ronnie. Right? Remember, like,
Ronnie wasn't she dating a Latino dude on her job too?
She was dating the nurse, and then like they came looking for the supplies that she took out of the thing or whatever. But there's private nursing. She stopped working. I mean, these characters for the most part have stopped working. For the most part. But this doesn't make any sense. Like, how does Toussaint not understand that Nuck has to be the leader of 63rd Street Mob, and somehow he's not a bigger fish than Reg? Like, all the murders that are going on in the city, the carjackings, which I guess is the thing. Like, Nuck is responsible for all of this shit, and she's like, no, my white whale is Reg.
No, I think the white whale of it being Reg is because of her son being in prison.
Yeah, yep, that's what I was gonna say.
That being said, though, David, to that point, they haven't even necessarily said how getting Reg in prison will get her son out. Like, I don't understand. They keep showing the flashbacks. I guess when she arrests Reg's boy or whatever. I don't understand. I didn't know if I was missing something. While I was like, oh, did they like say like her son's name or something, and then.
Well, this is what I thought. I thought that Reg actually killed the young man that her son is in jail and blamed for. That's what I thought it was. And maybe I'm wrong. Tell me if I'm wrong.
But no,
they didn't make it. They're not making it very clear.
They're not making it very clear. But arresting him for anything doesn't automatically. Oh yeah. Then he killed this dude too. Like, that's not how that works. Like, you still got to solve that crime. And they still haven't revealed what that crime is. That was seasons ago.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, you need to explain to us exactly how Reg is responsible for her son being in jail, who her son is, and why we should give a fuck. And then like how like he's been robbing again. Nuck has killed at least 3 to 4 people in the last 2 seasons. Reg hasn't killed anybody. in the last 2 seasons, right? You know what I'm saying? Like he's an asshole and he's abused Jake and he's very and he's that's it. But like he's nowhere near as big a threat to society as Nuck is, and no one seems to see this. Like I don't. It's just weird that they're like, we gotta take out Reg. I don't understand. Boo. Y'all are hating. Had to be lavish weddings and purchase a new house. That was not a big lavish wedding, but even that, I was like, how y'all affording this? I mean, to your point. But they just magically have money, but not you can just give up $2,000. I don't know anybody can just give up $2,000 and be like, fuck it. And then I just have all my money in rapid ban, unless you are selling drugs yourself. Like, I'm like that just don't. You would have a bank, like you would have a bank. They'd be like, let me go to the ATM and write you a check or something. It's just and was there any kind of significance that it said Emmett's like what 4th grade something, like it was his school like box or something? I thought she was like saving money for his college education. That's why I thought it was the whole point of that box and why Emmett's name was on it. I don't know. It just seemed weird that she was like, my whole future is Emmett. That she was
I think that's like a movie TV show trope where it's like, where do you save your stash or whatnot? And then sometimes they'll hide it in a Bible or whatever, or like, because I've seen that somewhere. I've seen it in some movie or something where they had it in like it was like a lunch box full of
stuff,
you know what I mean?
It was very specific though. Yeah. It was very specific to like Emmett's thing, and I was like, again, I didn't know if it was a callback or something. That's all. Yeah. Or what she meant the money for. That's all I was saying.
I don't think. I don't think it was that deep.
They changed the storyline with Toussaint's son because back in season 2, they mentioned that she killed a gang leader to protect him.
You mean what to make sure that he didn't get hurt in prison? Oh, before he was in prison, you mean? I'm assuming.
I don't know. Okay, does anybody remember how Reg got shot? I don't remember. I know he got shot, and I know his brother carried him.
Yes, it was the girl. So, and I only know this because they had on YouTube, they had the dude who played Reg sit down with the guy who plays Victor and Jake, and then the thing of the title was called like Reg's quote death, right? And then the actor was talking, and then they showed it again. They did the whole thing, and it was just you saw he was looking at this girl on the bike. And then these 2 girls came out of the bike, whatever, on the back of the bike, holding on to the guy or whatever. And then it was like it was literally a drive-by with a voice in it. And then so it was like blah blah blah, like just Uzi's just shooting at. And then it later on came out that Q was behind it,
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
But then I'm hearing do that. I'm so confused, man. I don't know.
It was
remember Q wanted to kill Reg because remember when Q came back out of jail, remember?
Yeah.
He was watching Reg and Nuck. Right? And he was watching out the window and he was trying to figure out a way to take his place back in this gang. And I thought it was the oddest thing because I'm like, this man is like a dinosaur. Like, just let the young people do the gang thing. But he wanted to get back into it. So it was a strange writing, but that's what he tried to do.
And they were trying to get with the original gang. It was like the whole original gangsters type deal. It was like it was like some Jim Browns. It was like, hey, gotta get the crew back.
It was some wild shit. Them old ass men just running around talking about I gotta get Reg out the way. I'm like, what are we doing with this? The young lady would just bet on anything. Like Damien does. So it was just an unnecessary scene. Like I was like, why is I think it was just so it's kind of convoluted. It's just so so Darnell could be there to see the grief room, but they didn't have to have sex. I'm like, this is not necessary. Come on, bro. Like
the whole sex thing I think was to show us what Karuchi's issue is. Like what does she bet on? She bets on how fast she can get a man to.
So David, it's for you to make it where we no longer talk about Lala giving, just like Lala's character giving it up is now
it's Karuchi. Yeah,
it's to switch it up on you. That's all.
Switch it up. So again, I had a problem with the way they introduced Lala when she was like, "Hey, Emmett, let me see your dick," and I was like, "Why? God damn it!"
That was unnecessary and trifling.
I was like, a lot of this stuff is trifling. Anyway, real quick, I want to talk about Tiffany because okay. I'm okay. Like truly, I'm okay with her trying to live her life. Like she's like, hey, I'm moving on. Obviously, she's getting over Rob, and that's good. We have to move on. And her and Victor are going to be a thing now, and that looks organic, and they're coming together. I like that. I like that. She's not. It's not. That's not my issue. Then him. So then Victor thinking he had to go to Emmett and get his blessing to a certain extent, or just to be like, and that makes sense because again, to be like, hey, bro, now your baby mama, your ex-wife, actually, it's on my arm. Are you okay? And then Emmett is not okay with that. Like he was like, he's definitely like,
his
fuck
face
you.
was kind of like his face was talking, but it wasn't the same thing that was coming out his mouth. If you know what I'm saying, like his face was like nigga, but but his he really is not okay with that. And this is what I don't understand about this show. Why is it that they can only sleep within their own little circle? Like, get away from. Why does Emmett is sleeping with Keisha, who's married to Tiff, and then Tiff is with Nuck, and Nuck used to mess with Keisha, and I'm like, I don't understand why you can't go outside your little security circle.
It was just like Kevin and Gemma and Jake and all of it, and we're like, why is this? Emmett is a community dick. This man has been in everyone, and I'm like, he does hold
except for Tracy.
It's until the show's not over yet. The show's not over yet. All right, so we don't know what grief may do to these two characters.
Tracy and Jada sharing Ronnie, and
that's right.
Yeah,
that's right.
I mean, and then we have, oh my God, what's her name? What's the one who's about to move to see Kevin in LA? Her with Big Papa, and then with Kevin.
Maisha.
Yeah, Maisha.
You're right. You're right. Because she chased down Kevin, and then she got Kevin, with Papa. And it's like, and then they were. You're right. I mean, but they do keep everything kind of in the family. Of course, I've seen. I'm gonna get you, sucker.
Yes, that's what I was thinking of. I'm gonna get you, sucker. Yes.
Yeah.
I love that movie. Is that bitch better have my money. I was like, bars. Season 1 was messing with Reg because Q was messing with Reg because he was trying to find out who killed his son. And I was like, oh, okay.
You know what? I forgot all about that storyline. I did. Yeah, I forgot.
Yeah, because that was we didn't know the origin story of said son. Then we got that very sad story later. So all right. So I'm not sure which one I'm irritated with more. Is it Emmett or the dinner conversation?
Emmett.
You want to do Emmett?
Well, no. I'm just saying Emmett. As far as being more irritated, and I only say that because the dinner conversation. I've heard that. I heard that.
Of course, it's yes.
Yeah. So but the Emmett thing, I'm just like, just don't make no damn sense. Like
which part? Okay, you talking about the fight? I got a specific thing. I don't think we're on the same. So what are your?
I'm curious. What are you talking about? Are you talking about like Emmett kind of being territorial with Tiffany?
No. That's common. Men are like that. Men are definitely. It don't matter if they move on. It don't matter like that.
Yeah, they moved on. They're not really moved on.
They're not. It's just principle. Like they can have. I mean, he has moved on. He moved on to Keisha. Like while he was with Tiffany, he didn't give a fuck. He went on to Dominique. He didn't give a fuck. But the idea that some other man is coming in where he was, don't make him happy.
And also too, that's his friend. Like Victor is his friend.
Yeah.
Like, and that's all. You just, I don't understand it because I don't do this type of stuff. Like I would never mess with someone that my friend messed with. There's like rules to this stuff. But on this show, everybody just sleeps with everybody. And it's like there's no outside. It's like they act like their block is the only block in Chicago. And that's it. Like
Kim, I'm gonna tell you, if one of them had STD, they all have STD. That's how messed up.
That's what I need at this point. I need Emmett to be like, I got herpes. And then
everyone turns around like, "Oh no!"
Oh shit! That's
like everyone.
That's how
Like
you shut down the
everyone's
entire
just smoking.
south
Everyone's
side of
sitting down and
Chicago.
smoking. Everyone turns around and be
Right.
like,
He's like, baby, no. What? Okay, there's two scenes. I know I do this every week, and fuck Emmett. Like, fuck the writers. Like, he's not a real person, and I have to acknowledge he's not a real person. These writers make him more and more irritating to me. So in this episode, I've said many times he's not a father. By no way stretch of the imagination. Fuck this dude as a father. But he's also a shitty husband. Or boyfriend. Because in this episode, again, he's getting on Keisha for going to therapy. Remember, like, you more fucked up than I am. How you saying this to your girlfriend who's taking care of your two kids? You piece of shit. But then he says, I'm fine. You're fine. The baby you're having is fine. Everything's good. I was like,
no, it's not, sir.
I was
like Keisha went through being kidnapped. She's not gonna ever be okay.
She was gonna say she was raped. Damn.
Right, I mean,
she was raped. Exactly. Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Exactly. So I thought we weren't supposed to say that word. Right?
Oh, sorry. Great. Sorry.
The algorithm was already stuck us many times, y'all.
Great.
But
I'm just saying, Keisha, he knows Keisha needs to talk to someone. Emmett at the same time also needs to talk to someone. Like he's not whole, but he feels like because he has the man circle, that's enough. That's enough for him. And I don't think it is. I think that especially, oh my God, when Jada dies, he's gonna need all the help in the world because that is his world. Like he has kids and he's got Keisha, who's basically a wife, but his mama, that's his world right there, and it's gonna come crashing down, and Emmett's gonna come crashing down with it.
Especially previous Emmett was all season 1, season 2. Man was all about Jada. All about Jada. And when she was sick the first time, it was like he was trying to be my fault. My point is he didn't mention his 3 kids. Like I'm saying when he's like, I'm fine, you fine, your baby, my soon-to-be baby's fine, everything's good. You got 3 sons, you piece of shit. Like you have 3 sons that you should be worried about. Fuck you. But then on this line, Keisha's sitting up there pregnant as she always is. I'm pregnant, baby. I'm pregnant. He's like, you know what, girl? I'll put Ronnie in the bathtub. What, Emmett? You gonna put Ronnie in the bathtub? I got you, girl. You so good to me, Emmett. She walks away.
That's how Emmett gets away with stuff.
Yes.
Because they keep writing both Tiffany and Keisha to just deal with his bullshit every time. And
they allow him to be who he is. They allow it.
Yeah.
He never has consequences. And his mom was like that. Remember, Jada never gave Emmett consequences for the things that he does. He just always gets away with it. That's why he's who he is now.
But what was crazy though, this show gave Emmett a theme song. Speaking of I'm gonna get you, sucker. Every superhero should have one. This motherfucker got a theme song for cleaning up the house, straightening up parts of the house, and tucking in children that are already in bed. He got a superpower theme song. Like he was doing some real shit. I was like, fuck you, The Shy. Like they stopped the entire show, like watch him clean up his house for about 3 minutes and watch him tuck in his own kids. That's a father right there. I was like, fuck every writer who thought this was a good idea. I was like, this is the basement standard for a father for Emmett. Like, look at you letting your Keisha go to sleep so she can wake up and take care of your kids. Because you know what? Because he got some draws. So he's like, man, you're a good woman. Let me go here and tuck these kids in because I got some this week. Thank you very much. I was like, fuck you, Emmett. He deserved that bullet for many reasons. But wow. I'm okay with this.
Keisha I don't think he deserves a bullet. I mean, no. Emmett does not deserve a bullet. I think he deserves a good talking to, but I don't think he deserves a bullet. He's not that bad.
Keisha won't even notice he's gone. Bet you should be like, wow, I can still take care of these kids.
Is she gonna get back with Nuck?
Oh, that would be good. Oh man, she might fall back into those draws. I don't know.
Well, she can't get with Christian because he's dead.
Oh damn, that's rough. Also true. So, real quick, going back to a different world, slash grownish. Bakari's not doing so well, in school, and so then now
Has
Dwayne
anybody
Wayne.
talked about this? Like,
Shocker.
I thought he was doing well. Truly, I thought he was confused. I thought he was like, "Yo, I got great stuff. I'm writing a book." I really thought he was doing well. That's like,
oh, you know what? I think I know why you said it. Because, like, I guess with Dwayne being his
mentor.
Well, it was a mentor. I'm sorry, that's right. For some reason, I thought it was his teacher, but you're right. It was just a mentor.
Yeah.
How the fuck? Yeah, David. I don't know. They ain't say a damn thing talking about like he doing good in school. Like what?
I was just surprised. I'm like, why are we doing this in the first place? It's be like he's short of my getting kicked out of school.
I mean, to your point, that's how bad of a mentor Dwayne is. Like, yo, you a mentor for you don't even know what grades he's carrying. You know what I mean? And everything rides off of this one book. This one book, like he tells his story.
Bakari's gonna die, and the book is gonna come out because Dwayne Wade is gonna go. Dwayne Wade, not Dwayne Wade.
No, I know you're
Gardner. Professor Gardner. Professor Gardner.
Yeah. He's the professor is gonna go ahead and put the book out.
We said that. I think we said that last season too. I think we were saying like it will be released when he dies.
Yeah.
It was like they'll release it and it'll be in his voice. It'll be like his voice. Yeah.
Hey, Papa, we gotta get to G20. Damn it, I don't give a fuck about it. But
I thought we were doing Heads of State. What?
Oh, Heads of State. Well, it's the same movie to me, but you're right. Heads of State. We're doing Heads of State in 3 moves. I'm actually confused. Okay, let's get to Felicia Rashad. Really should fire her agent. Like I was like, this whole thing. This whole thing was the same conversation happened in Divorced Sisters, which we will discuss tomorrow. So this is a constant theme in the Black women in the Black community, and I get it, but we got bigger fish to fry in this particular. Like Pastor Ezekiel just gave a funeral to a man that Nut killed. Also, Papa's daddy just got murdered, so she's meeting Papa. It was like, hey, how are you, son? Oh, yeah, my father got murdered. He got shot. Oh, that happens. You know, Kenya's last boyfriend, he got shot. Yeah, that's weird, isn't it? Hey, Ezekiel, how many people in your church in the last, 3 months got murdered? 5. How about we talk about that? How about we talk about how Black men just for some reason keep on getting shot and how we try to fix that so we don't keep on killing ourselves? And we're like, no. Let's talk about white women. Because that's the real threat to the Black community. I'm like, what the fuck are we doing right now? Like, what are we doing right now?
You can't do both? Wait, I'm confused.
It's a stupid ass conversation, and we got bigger things to talk about. So how about we talk about killing each other?
Yeah.
I mean, like, how about we do that? Emmett got shot at the end of this very episode.
Yeah. I guess
but you gotta also remember, older church people are gonna talk about someone dating a white woman. Like he went from his Black wife
to a
white woman. Unfortunately, older people they don't like that. They don't accept that. They think that they're selling out. So that's why they're having the conversation. Younger people, even me, and I'm not young, but that's not my conversation. I don't care what color you are when you date my boys, as long as you don't hit them, do anything bad to them. I don't care. You could be purple. I don't care. But I will say that older people and church people, they have a problem with this.
But she was less concerned about the fact that the next Black woman that he actually left her daughter for, like, was fucking Jake. Like, that was a sidebar conversation. So I'm like, again, we talked about this during the Wait to Exhale conversation, because is it just better to cheat on Black women with other Black women, so at least they are not doubly disrespected by making it a white woman? Like, would that just make it better?
Yes.
Unfortunately,
all right. I mean, that's the thing.
He's right. He is right.
Yeah, it's just straight up. It's like, because if you think of the roles reversed in the sense of a woman being with a man, and then a man, and then the man cheats on her, right? Oh, it's gonna suck that he cheated on you with a woman, but what if you find out that he wound up cheating on you with another dude? All of a sudden you're gonna be like, oh fuck, oh hell no, right? Like, because at that point, because then the wheels start spinning, and be like, yo, is it something I did, or? And that's the thing too. So especially when you talk about white women, especially when you think of like celebrities and whatnot, and a lot of celebrities that get, I mean, not like every celebrity, but many of them will go from having a black woman but they usually end with a white woman. You see that with a lot of athletes. You see that, well, that's just kind of how, they start off maybe before they get all the money, I'm
like white. This is what women believe, and it's actually true. If you look at it, black women are your struggle wife. Where you are struggling to become who you are. The black woman is supportive. She's there for you. She will take care of you while you're going to school, or what if you're going to a training, or if you're in the military, she will do that, right? And then they get rid of you
right
once they make it, and they go do what? They either get a Latino chick or they get a white woman. And this hurts black women's feelings,
right? Because
it's like, why am I only the struggle wife? Why can't I, you made it now. Why can't I be the one on your arm? Because a lot of men, they don't want a black woman on their arm. They want someone else. And that's hurtful to black women. It just is.
It is a little hypocritical sometimes too, because that's real.
Absolutely, it is.
Because, because then, you see a lot of black women be like, go ahead, Serena Williams, get your man. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And there's a white dude, you know what I mean? That's fine, you know what I mean? But then, that is. But
if you think about Serena Williams, think about it, Chris.
Yeah.
She did have some black men. And
I'm not saying anything about it. I just mean but let that. But if the roles were reversed and there's a black man getting a white, all of a sudden, this nigga, like this nigga, what's wrong with us? What's wrong with us?
She didn't have a black husband before she married her white husband. She had boyfriends who were black, who shitted all over her. No matter how much money she had in the bank, no matter how she looked, they still shit on her. And the one person who did
that's true. But Kim, what if I told you the same thing about that black man? Ain't no black, half of these black women ain't gonna give a shit. They'd be like, well, there's all these other good black women out there, whatever. So, that's why when Serena did it, yes, you had a couple black dudes kind of get pissed off, but you generally speaking, you ain't, because dudes don't really care about it as much, as the black woman. You know what I mean?
We will continue this conversation tomorrow. We got to get to the next video. Stacey's waiting for us, I'm assuming. Stacey's waiting for us.
Is that what she's doing with the timer and stuff?
All right, we're heading down. All right, guys.
She's about to get some fish and chips right now. She's about to get some fish and chips
next week. I'm just going to end the video. I will say thank you guys very much for hanging out with us. I see people watching, people in the chat.
I enjoy the view very much. I don't know what the fuck I was watching.
Rewatch this when we're done. Rewatch this. You'll see what we're talking about. You're going to be like, oh shit.
Hilarious. Absolutely hilarious.
You want to go ahead.
Oh shit. Stacey, do your thing.
Fuck that shit.
But anyway, please like and share and comment on the video and all that kinds of stuff. As they say, we're just going to end this broadcast and say bye.